Benny, congratulations. There it is, the first TV title of the Rockstars reign. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. I've dreamt of this moment for a long time. You know, it's not necessarily the Masters, but to get a TV win, you know, with that field that's set, obviously the Masters, it's the top 24 in the world. So I can't have so much more.
Nervy moments towards the end. You've won many dart matches in your career, but when you've used 10 match darts for your TV title, how does that feel?
I didn't realise it was 10. Like I said, I've said in previous interviews, I try to avoid sort of tops and tens at all costs. And I was calm the whole game. I didn't really feel under pressure the whole game. But then as soon as they said, Joe, you require 20 for the match, you know, the old... I'm trying to think of a better way to put it. The old bum started nipping, put it that way. So, yeah, it was one of those. But I got over the line, you know, double 18's always been a good friend to me, so yeah.
Saw it meant to you at the end as well, and your dad. What were the emotions like when that finally happened, and what was going through your mind, obviously, when you saw your dad up there as well with you?
Yeah, it's great to have, you know, my dad by my side. Obviously, losing my mum last year was really tough, so it's a case of my dad's, you know, stepped up and he's travelling with me as well. It's great to have, you know, good company, especially somebody, you know, who I'm as close to as I am, my dad. But yeah, it would have been nice to win it if no one was here, but it's even more special to have my father here as well. Yeah.
Big announcement tomorrow, something that you've wanted to play, and are you hoping for that pool now to be in one of those 8 spots for the Premier League?
Yeah. Well, it will happen if it happens. I think it's pretty difficult to leave me out now, but if I get left out, you know, no problem.
So, many congratulations. Thanks.
Nice one. Cheers, bud. Cheers.
So you mentioned it was obviously really emotional on stage. It's been a really tough time for you in recent months. The way you carried yourself through it all must be mentally hard.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's been playing on my mind a lot, and I think my results shown that towards the back end of last year. But you know, once sort of the inevitable happened, darts has been a good distraction for me, because it's when you're on your own, you know, with no one around, that you dwell on things, and darts has been, like I say, a really good distraction and like a little bit of a getaway for me.
Come right through the system, obviously you to a Pro Tour, Euro Tour, and TV. Could this lead to even bigger things now and major ranking titles?
Yeah. Well, there's no reason why it can't. Like I say, you've seen what it did to Johnny last year. It rocketed him up, and it gave him the belief that he could win TV titles, and you know, barring a few edgy darts at tops and tens, I've proved that I can win a TV title, so why can't I go on and win more?
We all know you're obviously a fantastic scorer, but you finished on 2 penalties, no one finished that way.
Yeah, it's ironic, because you see all these players, you know, old and new, that say you should be practicing finishing. I don't practice finishing. A lot of people know that I literally throw treble 20 for however long I practice, and I don't practice finishing. And my finishing against Gary was, I think it was 10 out of 13, and my finishing the whole weekend's been pretty good. And like I say, it's just a bit ironic that I don't actually practice finishing.
What the celebration's going to be like tonight?
Timid. I'm going to try to get back to take my kids to school tomorrow, so yeah, it'll be pretty timid. I might have 1 or 2 in the bar maybe. Nice one, cheers, Jay.
Joe, does this feel like getting over a major barrier? We've seen so many players that have struggled to get that first major title. Chizzy's obviously been one of them. Once you get one, do you feel like it could be just more follow?
Yeah. Well, obviously getting over the line tonight was seamless, wasn't it? It was, first start I got, the first start I took it. So no, it's one of those. You can practice all day, every day. You can't practice for a moment like that when you have a chance to win, you know, a TV title, whether it be a major ranking event, whatever. It's still special to win on TV, and you can't practice for that moment. So I got over the line, so that's all that matters.
And Jay mentioned that coming up through the youth tours, no on to the Pro Tour. Even back then, did you think you'd be stood here as a major champion?
Yeah, I always believed it. Genuinely did. I used to hate the youth tour, if I'm honest. It was great. It was great that the PDC brought it in, but I used to hate it. It was just because I think it was the timing of it. It used to be after a Pro Tour, so if you lost early in the Pro Tour, maybe it was, you know, a bit rubbish like that. But the way they do it now, and you can see what it's doing for the youth of today. You know, you see some of the youngsters coming through, absolute crazy numbers. So it's brilliant what the PDC do. But you know, like I say, to come through, I think the draw I had as well was terrible. It was tough to say the least. So you know, to come through that is, you know, I'm absolutely over the moon.
If we do see you on Thursday, 10,000 people in the arena in Cardiff, it's going to be some reception.
Yeah, well, we'll see Thursday. I didn't realise it was so close. But yeah, if I'm in, I'm in. If I'm not, I'm not. I think it's difficult to leave me out at the minute, but I think a lot of people will feel aggrieved if they get left out. You know, there's a lot of people who deserve to be in, but there's 8 spots, so you know it's dog eat dog.
Cheers for your time.
Nice one, cheers. Thank you very much.